On 90 Day Fiancé and its spin-offs, culture clashes are nothing new, but some cast members prepare themselves better than others. In each show in the franchise, one half of a partnership must prepare to leave home and venture into the unknown to pursue love. Of course, in the information age, the unknown doesn't have to remain a mystery, and many of the couple's relationships could have been improved with a simple Google search. Plenty of cast members give up a lot for love, by moving to places that are completely different than their former countries. Learning more about the new cultures they will encounter is a prudent move that often helps to ease the transition. Some cast members adapt well to their spouse's cultures. They successfully establish themselves in their new homes. Other franchise stars don't perform due diligence about places they are moving to. Some are hit with language barriers, while others are confronted with culture shock. There's a lot of information at the cast members' disposal, so they don't have good excuses for getting to new homes and being shocked by what they find there. Brittany Banks. Anyone who knows even the slightest bit about Islam could tell right away on 90 Day Fiancé. The other way that Brittany and Yazan Abu Harira weren't going to work out. Brittany gravitated towards the party lifestyle, which is fine in Florida but not in Islamic circles in Jordan, where Yazan lives. If Brittany had done even the slightest amount of investigation into Yazan's religion, she wouldn't have gotten off the airplane in Jordan with a bottle of tequila. Ultimately, cultural differences ended Brittany and Yazan's relationship, to no one's surprise. Rebecca Parrott. Rebecca is another American cast member who fell in love with a Muslim man and didn't really look into what that entailed. Zeid Hakimi is more flexible than Yazan, but there was still a significant culture clash when Zeid got to the U.S. Ramadan happened right in the middle of Zeid and Rebecca's 90 days, and Rebecca was shocked to find that Zeid couldn't stay with her during Ramadan. The matter was ultimately resolved, but it's something Rebecca should have looked into before her fiancé joined her in America. Alina. During the current season of the popular reality show 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Stephen Johnston and his partner Alina are navigating a relationship together, even though Alina knows little about her Mormon boyfriend's faith. Alina clearly hasn't done enough research into the Church of Latter-day Saints, because she was surprised to learn that Stephen didn't want to cohabitate before getting married. It's understandable that Alina didn't want to stay by herself in a strange country, but living together before marriage is frowned upon by the Mormon Church. Alina probably should have investigated what living as a Mormon is actually like. Josh Batterson. Before Ika came to America to be with her fiancé Josh, the couple should have addressed some important topics, including whether or not they both wanted kids. Josh had already gotten a vasectomy but kept that information from Ika. If he had done more research into Filipino culture, he might have realized how important having babies and a family would be to Ika. At age 36, Ika obviously didn't want to waste any time getting pregnant. However, Ika and Josh haven't had kids yet. Lita Margaritha. Usually, on 90 Day Fiancé, it's the American partner who fails to do any research, but in the case of Lita and Eric Rosenbrook, Lita should have gotten a better idea of what she was getting herself into. Lita claimed she came from a very wealthy family and was used to a lot of opulence. Her fiancé Eric didn't exactly live a life of luxury, and Lida was very disappointed when she first got to the U.S. At the very least she could have asked for pictures, but Lida and Eric are still together, so it seems like Lida got over her initial culture shock. Anna Campisi and Mersal Mistanolu. This one cuts both ways because Anna and Mersal both did a terrible job preparing for Mersal's arrival in the U.S. Mersal wasn't eager to leave Turkey for Nebraska, but that wasn't the couple's worst issue. Neither one of them did much to learn the other's language before Mersal uprooted his life. Instead of learning, they opted to rely on a translator app. To no one's surprise, the app caused a lot of miscommunications between Anna and Mersal. Perhaps if they had gone on Duolingo more, their 90DF journey would have been smoother. Angela Deem. Although Angela and Michael Alasanmi's age gap hasn't helped their relationship, a lot of their issues are rooted in their different priorities, which relate to their cultural differences. In Nigerian culture, having biological children is extremely important, and it's clearly something that Michael wants from a relationship. Angela likely can't give him that due to her age, and she should have realized how important it would be to him. Now, the couple is at an impasse that could have been avoided if Angela had learned more about Michael's culture. Ariella Weinberg. Although Ariella was well-traveled, she was still ill-prepared when she moved to Ethiopia to be with Biniam Shibre, who is now the father of her child. She also failed to prepare her mother, who came to help her get settled before giving birth. Ariella's mother was appalled by her living conditions and even a little disrespectful to the staff at the hospital where Ariella would be giving birth. Ethiopia may not have been up to the standards of Ariella and her mother, but they could have researched the country beforehand. These 90-Day Fiancé franchise cast members were shocked when they first came to their new homes, but they probably shouldn't have been. With a little research and Googling, the cast members could have greatly reduced their stress levels and eased their transitions into completely different lives.